Hello, scientists. Today I'd like to talk to you about the difference between rotation and revolution involving all planets, but we're going to specifically look at planet Earth. So let's talk about rotation first. So rotation is a spin, I'm going to just kind of adjust this so you can really, is a spin or a turn. So this is my planet Earth that I have for us. It's a little yellow basketball. And this heart is going to mark home for us, where we live on Long Island. But if you can imagine that there's so there really isn't a stick coming out of the top or the bottom of our planet Earth, but there's an imaginary one. And we call it its axis. It spins on an axis. So the Earth is actually on a slight tilt. And when it rotates, it turns slowly. It spins or it turns slowly, slowly, slowly around. And that's what causes day and night for us. It takes 24 hours for the Earth to make a complete rotation. So if you're wondering what's in the back, Molly was trying to make this look like planet Earth, but it just wasn't working out for us. But she used permanent marker, so now it's there. So it causes day and night. So I want to show you what that's going to look like. So I have a lantern, and we're going to make believe that this is the sun. Let me take this down. And we'll turn on the lantern. Okay, so there's our lantern. I'm going to turn off the lights too and see if that helps. All right, so here's our lantern. So this is our Long Island connected to the United States. So right now, it's daylight. It's noon, maybe. And I'm going to turn. And you see how Long Island, it's starting to get dark. It's starting to be nighttime. Now it's completely facing me, and it doesn't see the sunlight. It's like midnight. It's like totally dark. The other side of the world is getting the sunshine. And now the world keeps turning. And now it's starting to be that time of day where the sun's peering in our window, and it's morning, and we're waking up, and then it starts all over again. This takes 24 hours for the Earth to make a rotation on its axis, which brings us day and night. So now, that's not the end. There's another thing you need to know, and it's called a revolution. So let me turn my sunlight off, bring back our whiteboard, and talk about revolution. So a revolution is the time that the Earth takes to go around the sun. And it takes 365 days or 1 year. And this is what causes the seasons. This is how we get a winter, a spring, a summer, and a fall, is the revolution. So the Earth is moving in two ways, and we don't feel a thing because of gravity. Isn't that amazing? So the Earth is spinning on its axis, giving us day and night, but it's also making a revolution around the sun as it spins. So let's take a look at how that looks like. So I'm going to move the whiteboard again. I'm going to bring back the lantern. The lantern is our version of the sunshine. We're going to turn it on. Okay, so here we go. the rotation is happening. It's giving us day and night. But as the Earth is rotating, it's spinning on a path. It's making a revolution around the sun, taking a whole, so it's day, it's night, but it's making this path around the sun, taking a year. Is that starting to make sense, the two different ways that the Earth is moving? Maybe I'm gonna be the Earth. Let's try it. I don't know if you'll be able to, I might need to adjust my camera. Okay, let's stay there. Okay, so the sun is shining on me. I'm going to start to rotate. So here I am, the sun is shining on me. Now the front part of me is in darkness, but now I'm going to start making my revolution around the sun. So I'm rotating, creating day and night, but I'm also moving around the sun. I'm revolving around the sun. I'm becoming very dizzy. So I'm rotating, making day and night, and I'm revolving around the sun, taking a very long path around the sun to create our seasons. So that's the difference between rotation and revolution. And we're going to talk later on this week about the fact that, can you see all the planets that are up? So the planets aren't really in a straight line like this. This is not true. But we're going to talk about that later. But each planet has its own amount, its own way of rotating, of making a rotation around. Each planet spins on an axis, and each planet makes a revolution around the sun, but they all do it in different amounts of time. So the most important one that you know is about our planet that we live on is Earth. So a rotation is the spinning on its axis, creating day and night. So sometimes we're looking at the sun and then we're in total darkness. And then it starts to be morning and it's lunchtime and then it's evening and then it's total darkness. That's happening in 24 hours. But as it moves around the sun, taking that big long path, 365 days, a full year, that's the revolution. So it's spinning and then it's moving around the sun at the same time. So that's the difference between revolution and rotation. I'm going to do some searching because I believe that there's a BrainPop video on revolution and rotation that would also be helpful to look at. So if you have any questions, Mom and Dad can call me. Watch the video again. And I hope to talk to you soon, scientists. I can't wait to start really diving deep into our solar system. Bye.